Hello drivers, thanks for joining us in this video. I will try to review and give you the basis to drive the Gojira in Tatakai. This video won't be an advanced tutorial, but I hope it will help new player or player switching to this car understand it. This video will review my way to play the car, but I'm sure Kaz or Pine in the Discord will be able to help you more with the car if you need. Let's start with the car. Its name is the Gojira, based on the Nissan Skyline BNR32. In real life, it has a 16-line twin-turbo engine called RB26. This engine coupled with the Atesa system makes it a real monster. No wonder why they called it Gojira. For those who don't know what the Atesa system is and work, let me explain. The car is all-wheel drive, on paper. Most of the time the car will have 100% of the power on the rear. And that's the power of the Atesa. Being able to choose where to send the power depending on the situation. The car will go 50-50 only under certain conditions. Steering angle, tire slip, lateral acceleration, etc. This is all possible due to a very modern software. This is also why the Skylines are basically called computers on wheel. Obviously, I couldn't talk about the R32 without having a word about the Calsonic GTR Group A monster, and also the reason why we call it today Godzilla. Now, let's talk about the strength and weakness of this car. First, the strength. The versatility. This car is one of the perfect all-rounders. You can play every map with it, even if the car will excel in hybrid maps. The power. It is not the same level as the Seichi or Silady, but this car packs a punch, meaning that you won't be left in the dust. The agility. If you master the Atesa system, this car can be incredibly agile. The Atesa itself might be a bit tricky at first, but will give you traction when you need it. And it won't be a burden in most of the scenario compared to the all-wheel drive cars. The weakness. Understeer and oversteer. As I said before, the Atesa is a very useful tool, but this car has a very basic one, compared to the Shin Gojira for example. The car is eager to understeer at low speed and oversteer at high speed. So you will have to find a balance between throttle control at low speed and controlling the car at high speed. The weight. The car feels a bit heavy at first, so you have to anticipate and be precise on what you do. And last, the car is easy to learn but hard to master. It will be easy to do some okay time, but pushing the car might be difficult, as you will have to understand the all-wheel drive system, the Atesa, and all the weakness above to push the car and be competitive. And now, the car settings. For the steering sensitivity, I'm using 90%, steering assist 90%, and high-speed steering 27%. With all this explanation, should you play the car? Of course, yes. If you want to lock in on the car, this is definitely one of the best picks. You'll be able to compete on every map. I'm not saying that it will be easy, but you will be able to keep up and be a real menace. I wouldn't recommend this car to someone starting this game. Instead, I will go for the 228. That will be an easier pick and easier to understand. For the wheel players, this car is a good choice. One of the best Gojira players is a wheel player. The Gojira is also an incredible pick for the competitive scene. A real must-have in a team. Now, let's jump to one of my time attacks. So I'll be able to explain some details with real examples. For the launch, well, there is a way to start the car, but honestly I don't know it very well. For the next turn here, as you can see, this is a grip turn, so you just need to control the car, control the throttle, and be able to not oversteer. On this one, on this U-shaped turn, you just need to take it easy, put the first in it, and go around the corner. What may be very tricky with this car is the limit between first and second. When do you need to take the corner in first, or when do you need to take the corner in second? This is something you need to find. It will depend a lot about the corner and the shape of it. Here you should be careful about the braking. The Gojira doesn't have the best brakes in the game, but it's not so awful. On this hairpin section, most of the time you will use the first gear, just because you can have the rotation by drifting the car a bit, and as you can see, the ADESA system is very useful in the hairpins. You need to look at the gauges, and especially the one at the left, where it is written front torque. This gauge tells you if the ADESA system is kicking on. You will see it if the gauge is rising. If not, the ADESA system is not engaged. What does it mean? It means that when the needle is at the top, the car will put most of the power 50-50. This is very useful to get out of hairpin very fast and have a lot of traction. Then it will go down again and you will have all the power on the rear. Basically the car is mainly controlling the throttle, be careful of the rear, and just keep the car straight as much as possible. If you keep an angle on your car, you won't be fast. It's a bit the same as the Seichi. For the rest of the time attack, it will be mainly straight lines and controlling the car at high speeds. It's not so difficult, but just be careful of the rear. And that will be all. Mainly, be careful of the ADESA system and you will be able to get some very good time around the 2 game. So have fun guys. That will be all for this video. I hope it will help you understand the car and get faster. Don't hesitate to join us on Discord, and thanks again for watching. See you guys.